If you stopped working right now, will your money last as long as you do? In this episode, I'm going to address the question that I've been asked thousands of times. Am I on track for a comfortable retirement? Well, that depends on a lot of things. I'm going to share with you the most important things to consider when you want to know, hey, am I on track for a comfortable retirement? Get ready. So my name's Doug Andrew. I've been doing this. What's this? Helping people optimize their financial assets, minimize unnecessary taxes, and empower what I call their authentic wealth for more than 46 years. I've authored 11 books. This is my last one. In fact, towards the end, I'll show you how you can get a free copy of this one. It's a 300-page book. I'll buy the book for you. You just pay $5.95 shipping and handling. But folks, in all of my various books, I've had a national radio show now for just about 12 years. And I have this YouTube channel. I'm very passionate about empowering people like you. In fact, back in 2005, when I was training over 3,000 CPAs and tax attorneys and so forth, more or less selling my recipe to them instead of selling the cake to my own clients to help more and more people, I let all my professional licenses automatically just expire. I didn't renew them. And that was to become a consumer advocate and help people like you and teach you in ways that a licensed advisor is not allowed to teach you. So as you watch different episodes on this YouTube channel, you're going to gain insights into opportunities that maybe you didn't know existed, you never heard of before, and frankly, a lot of financial advisors are never taught. But when people ask the question, am I on track for a comfortable retirement? I go, well, that's basically a function of where your money is. Now, where I have their money, if they came to me, I can easily calculate that because I usually diversify their money into superior vehicles, averaging between 6 to 10% tax-free rates of return, which means their money doubles about every 7 to 10 years. And then I know how to back into the equation. Well, how much do you need in net after-tax income to buy gas, groceries, prescriptions, golf green fees if you retired today? And if they say, well, $5,000, well, that's $60,000 a year. And so $60,000 a year is 6% of $1 million. If we assume you only earn 6%, which is pretty achievable based upon my historical average rates of return, then $1 million nest egg would generate $60,000 a year, $5,000 a month of tax-free income, which is better than $60,000 coming out of an IRA or 401k, which would only net maybe $40,000 after tax. Now, if that's sufficient, great. But wait a minute. What about inflation? You have to consider the impact of inflation on the purchasing power of those dollars. So how do you do that? So this is what I call the tax and inflation power curve. Now, if you're already sort of intrigued with what I'm talking about, you need to learn how you can safely accumulate money at 6 to 10% tax-free rates of return, that every $1 million can generate $60,000 to $100,000 a year of tax-free income into perpetuity. And so if you got to go and you want to learn, listen, my 11th book, a bestseller, they're flying out of our warehouse. It's a 300-page book. It retails for $20. You can claim a free copy. I'll pay for the book. You pay $5.95 shipping and handling by going to laserfund.com. You click on the link below. You pay $5.95 shipping and handling. There's also options there if you'd like to listen and learn or watch and learn. Let me fire out this book to you, and there are 300 pages of charts, graphs, explanations, and 62 actual client stories. There's actually 2 books in one. You flip one over, that's the stories. This is the actual charts and graphs. So take advantage, claim your free copy, but if you want to learn a little bit more here, let me share with you that when you use the proper strategy, you can estimate if you're on track for retirement and not outlive your money when you consider the impact of taxes and inflation. So if inflation were to average 3%, you use the rule of 72, you divide 3 into the number 72, and the cost of living is going to double every, 24, 25 years or whatever. But if inflation is 5%, 5 into 72 means the cost of living will double about every 14.4 years, every 15 years. Now, do you know that in a baby boomer couple retiring today, one of you is expected to live to age 96? Okay, so if you retired at age 65 or 66, that's 30 years. So how many 15-year periods in 30 years? 2. That means the cost of living will double every 15 years. So if you could get by on $5,000 a month today, that means you'll need $10,000 a month to buy the same gallons of gas, loaves of bread, haircuts, golf green fees that you could have bought for $5,000. You're going to need that much in 15 years. You're going to need double that. You're going to need $10,000. In another 15 years, it's going to double again. It's not just $5,000 more, it's $20,000. In other words, the purchasing power is cut in half. The cost of living doubles about every 15 years. Well, do you know what the true rate of inflation is with medical care costs and prescriptions? It's more like 7 to 10%. At 7%, the cost of living doubles every 10 years. At 10%, it doubles every 7 years. That means you'll need twice as much in 7 years, 4 times as much, quadruple, in 15 years. So you have to have a strategy, listen close, where you're immune from taxes going up. It doesn't matter what the taxes are because your money's tax-free. Now you don't have to say, well, I have to only take 65% of what I'm taking in income. If I pull out $90,000, I'm only netting $60,000 or $5,000 a month in an IRA or 401k because those are taxable when you take it out. I only need to earn 6% to net 6%. In fact, I can earn 9 and net 9 in a properly funded, maximum funded indexed universal life insurance policy. That's why it's my favorite vehicle. So you want to have it be tax-free. Number 2, if inflation goes to 10, you want to earn 15. If inflation goes to 15, you want to earn 20. You link your returns to the things that are inflating. I teach that in the book. And then you want to be immune from market volatility. But you want to participate when the market goes up, but not lose when the market goes down. That's called indexing. And so that's what a properly funded indexed universal life insurance contract does. When the market goes up, like 2017, many people locked in gains of 16% and 25%. But if the next year the market dropped 40%, like in 2008, you wouldn't have lost the 25% you made the year before. I had many people that had $1 million. They earned $250,000 of interest in 2017. The next year, they didn't lose the money they made in 2017. Now, in 2018, the market was sort of flat, but if it would have lost 40%, they would have not lost. That's called lock in and reset. That's explained in the book. And so you want to have a vehicle or a strategy where you're immune, you eliminate the dangers of taxes, inflation, and market volatility, and you accumulate your money totally tax-free. Every million can generate $60,000 to $100,000 a year of tax-free income into perpetuity. And if you do that, you will know when you're on track for retirement and not outlive your money. But the answer to the question is, if you stopped working right now, and if you stopped contributing money to your retirement plans, would they last as long as you do if inflation doubles how much you're going to need every 7 to 10 years, and if taxes go up? So why not just eliminate those dangers and have a more predictable retirement income, and you will be able to figure out if you're on track or not, but you'll arrive there much faster. So again, if this intrigues you and you want to learn more, I would love to gift you a free copy of this. It retails for $20. It's 300 pages of information. I'll buy the book. You simply pay $5.95 shipping and handling by going to Laser Fund, L-A-S-E-R, laserfund.com. Laser is an acronym that stands for Liquid Asset Safely Earning Returns. And you pay $5.95 shipping and handling. I'll fire one out to you free. Let me tell you why it's so powerful. It's actually 2 books in one. This one is for the left brain thinkers that want the charts, the graphs, the numbers. If you learn more by stories, you flip it over and you read this one, and it has 62 actual client stories. If you want to use both your left brain and your right brain, then you read both books. But claim your free copy now. Learn, empower yourself, and you will be able to figure out how much faster you can get on track for a comfortable retirement.